Today is Friday, May 26th, 2023. We are on the South Imp, the south portion of the Imp Trail, let's say, heading up to the Carters. So we should be picking up North Carter Trail in a little while. And then we're gonna hang a right at the ridge and go to Middle Carter, South Carter, head down into Zeta Pass, and then go up to Carter Dome and possibly Mount Hight. I hear it's a mess up there in terms of snow. So we'll see how slow going it is and frustrating. And I don't know, we would really like to get Carter Dome today because we are trying to finish up our May 48, and this would be our last. That would finish it for us. And I don't think we're going to get any more hikes in this month, so that's the goal. We'll see. Mount Hight we would go to just for the view. It's an excellent view, so we'll see. It's sunny and beautiful right now, but it's supposed to be deteriorating in the afternoon also, so by the time we get there, it might not be worth it. We'll see. No other hikers so far, but man, lots and lots of cars at Great Gulf and also at Joe Dodge. I think most of those cars at Great Gulf were actually for Joe Dodge. And I think there were 4 other cars maybe at 19 Mile. So that's not too bad. And we left around 7:45, I think. Okay. We are almost to the junction with the Carter-Mariah Trail. Okay. And as you can see, we have monorail, pretty deep snow still up here. And most of it is now stable. The stuff that was lowered down was not. It's kind of messy. There's a bunch of leaning in trees here. Not really blowdowns, but okay, so I think this is what we have to look forward to on the ridge for the next 4 miles or whatever it is. We ran into 3 guys who hiked up. They did the loop the opposite way, starting at midnight. They said that the ridge is pretty solid. So here we are at the junction. There's the sign. 2.7 to Zeta Pass. All right, now we're on the Appalachian Trail. We're heading that way. This is the Alpine Bog on the Carter-Mariah Trail. It's got a series of bridges, thankfully. It is super wet right now, if you can tell. There's like 4 inches of water on top. And who knows if you step on it. Probably go way down through. But yeah, right there, super wet. A little bit of ice. I don't know if you can see it. It's got those cool. Oh yeah, my pole is not breaking through. Which is good because that's keeping our snow a little firmer, thankfully. So it's been much faster going up here than I had feared. And yeah, we have not post holed or punched through or anything up here. We're being careful though, but still, I anticipated it taking us a couple hours longer just because of the bad trail reports that I read, but hopefully it won't slow us down too much. As the day goes on and it gets warmer, we'll see what happens. This is a little viewpoint before you reach the summit of Middle Carter. So we've got the presidentials, the northern presidentials right here. And the Kilkenny Range. Over here Shelburne Moriah is that little hump. So I guess Moriah would be right there. And then looking into Maine. Excellent. I'm standing on a little ledge thing here. The trail is right there. And John took off his spikes. I got mine on. Mine are completely rounded into little nubs, so I don't even care. They give me just enough traction on the ice. But as you can see, we got periods of clear and then more snow. Once you get in the woods, it's still all snow, even off the side of the trail. All right, so we're almost to Middle. Middle is technically a treed-in summit, but 5 feet away from it, there's a view out to the east to Maine. This is the outlook right across from the summit of Middle Carter. So this is Mount Hight right here, and then Carter Dome is over there. And Bald Faces. This is the Wild River Wilderness. And then back towards Moriah and Shelburne Moriah. I think that right here is Old Spec, but not 100% sure. Okay, and then the summit. Sorry, I'm gonna scooch, or you go up. Literally 15 feet away. Right there is the cairn. There used to be a marker on a tree, but I think it's gone. All right, and you can see we got a mess, but it's still pretty firm. So we're heading over to South now. South is treed in and really has, like, there's a little view ledge near it, but last time we were here, they had cut a whole bunch of trees. So we'll see. I think we could sort of see the presidentials from South last time, but that might have been dependent on the really high snowpack too. I'm not sure. So we'll go check that out. This is the summit area of South Carter. So I don't know if you can see it right through the trees. Mount Washington. Extremely obstructed. There's a cairn and a bit of rock. I'm right off the trail. And then if you come over here, that is the way from North and Middle Carter. And then we're going to go this way to go over to Carter Dome and Zeta Pass. But the view is right here. It's like 20 feet down the trail. Got this broken off tree. And it's just a little rock. If you sit down, you won't really have a view. So there's the Bald Faces right there, and then the edge of Carter Dome and Mount Hight right there. Yeah, so it's not as good a view as on Middle. Okay. But our next stop, I think we're going to go to Hight first. Right there. And that has 360-degree views. So, and it's sunny and nice, so I'm excited about that. A little bit windy. You can get out of the wind if you sit down up there, depending on which way the wind is going. So I think we will plan to have lunch up there. But I guess we'll see what the conditions are like. This is the summit of Mount Hight. I know that's definitely out of the wind. Try it out. This is the summit area of Carter Dome. So the true summit is right back there. There's a cairn, a sign. There's a junction for Rainbow Trail. And there's also the footings for a fire tower right there. So here's one of the footings right here. Another one over there. And then it's all a big kind of flat open area. Over here you get a view out to Mount Hight and the Carters, the other Carters, south and middle. The snow is softening up out here. There we go. So this is Hight right here. You can see it's got like a, maybe you can see it's got a rocky prominence on the top. And then that's Middle Carter right there, and south I think is right there. I shouldn't be pointing with two poles. And we haven't really seen too many people today, but we did just run into Hiker Ed. So it's a small world. We're still coming down Zeta Pass, but this is like really nice flowing cascade that is typically not here, or if it is, it's just really nothing. So I thought that was pretty nice. I'm gonna rock hop right across here, although there is a down tree here also, but I'm not a tree person. Lovely. Well, we are less than a mile from the car, and yeah, it was a successful hike. It should end up being about 12.2 or 3 miles, I think. And spikes came off for like as soon as we started down Zeta Pass, there was nothing. So that was nice. I would say if you are planning on doing these soon, wait a couple weeks if you can. We were lucky that it's been cold the last 2 nights, but this afternoon, yeah, you could wear gaiters too, because you're going to be punching through if it's warm. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I had feared, but it wasn't super fast moving either, and just a little bit tedious. So that's my advice. I would wait if you could. And the water is just amazing. It's been really good. We actually had 2 places where we stopped for waterfalls. And I don't remember ever stopping for a waterfall on this. And of course, 19 Mile Brook is roaring right along too. But yep, that's the Carters and Carter Dome. And don't skip Mount Hight. If you're doing the 48, make sure to do Carter Dome on a clear day. And don't skip Mount Hight, because that's one of the best views that you're going to get in the whole White Mountains probably.